the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from Glendale. Brown now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
On gain of 4, it's now second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 6. He'll look to throw. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and 6. On third down, they go with Benson. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
That's thrown right side, but into Trey Benson, the intended target. It's second down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Tighten up. Cougar 19.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Look at the big man go. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It is a big gain for Arizona, 39 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Buffalo 18, 69. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 2-yard line.
Get him, check no more. Here we go. 60 Eagles, Bronco 80. Check, lucky. Hawk 70.
They'll run with Benson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. And touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
The kicker on.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Short. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Back to the air one more time. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
On the ready.
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to have the Saints 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Now, faking the give. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Brown now to return it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Go.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Room to run at the 40, and he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big gain for Arizona, 31 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started, a big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
2nd and a yard at the Saints' 32-yard line.
Let's go.
We are through 1. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up.
Cowboys. 60 Eagles. 60.
On 2nd down, it's Benson. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. 20-yard pickup there. It's an Arizona 1st down.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Alert. Here we go.
They'll go again with Benson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Arizona. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Cardinals extend their advantage to 14-3.
Saints 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on. Hit. Hook it nice. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll run here with Caleb. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Give them 14 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
First down, Saints.
Let's go now. Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready.
Now a give running left with Caleb. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Saints.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. The Saints are back within 4. It is 14 to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 right. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hey, check that. Street. 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
60 Bison. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's caught! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 41 yards.
First and 10.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Whoa! And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
Another Cardinals
2 minutes remain
first down.
here in this first half.
First and 10
We'll have
at the
more
10-yard
from
line.
Glendale after this. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
Wiggins on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 4-yard line.
Cougar 19. Let's go. Cougar 19. Warriors 70.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one, take it in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. The try here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals are out to a 21-10 lead.
Saints 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hold the ready. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
On first and 10, here's Benson. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Good throw, up wide, it's caught, and this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Arizona will take its first time out. Clock will stop. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Throwing now from the gun. They work this out wide to Benson. And the Cardinals going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Benson, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Card's going to signal for their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now back at the 4 for second and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
down of this first half. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the jump. Get it. Lightning 18. Go street. Dragon 60. Get it.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Ready.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Does he have the distance? Yes! It is good! 1 yard better than Justin Tucker. A new record has been set. A 67-yard field goal. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air, with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
It's on 2nd down. Line number 11. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7.
Go.
Back to throw. On the run to the right. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
That comes out low and is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Hurt. 19, Tiger, 9. Hey, smash. Riggs. Buffalo 18. 79 Bronco. 18, Pioneer.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll run here with Benson. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. The Saints have got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and
Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
that's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw out of the gun. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 32 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. 68.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, break.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Smash, check smash. Come 19, come 19. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Cowboy Eagle. Buffalo 18. Warriors 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
70, rig alert, rig alert. Viking 18. Eagle, 60 Eagle. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19.
The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play to kick off this drive. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. 1st down.
Here we go.
Saints.
On the handoff, running left, that's Taylor. Open space inside the 10. To the pylon, he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Saints. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 60 on the year.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The
And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Saints first down.
18 Cardinal. Come on, go.
Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here's 79 Bronco. Hawk 70. Ready,
Exiting the pocket right. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Taylor is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Touchdown!
Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
Significant moment here for the Saints as they will try the 2-point conversion. They'll go with Taylor on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it cuts the deficit down a bit further. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Benson. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ready up.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. Hey, check Cougar 19.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. What's the motion, what's the motion? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready,
They'll run. Here's Benson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Rocco 80, go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 7. They'll run it on the inside handoff. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
19 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
60 Bison.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
So time becoming a factor, down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Saints going to use their second timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll look to throw yet again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Here we go. Cut.
Back to the air one more time. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a first down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3.
70, Hawk 70.
They'll drop to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's got another one. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Saints. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Yeah, Mike, and that should just about do it. They do have 1 timeout, so if you can get some stops, use your timeout. Theoretically, you can get the ball back. Not going to have a lot of time. Probably going to need a miracle finish.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Street. Nope, check smash. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19. 19's ready.
Again, it's Benson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
18 Cardinal. Rig alert. Check.
On third down, they go with Benson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's gotta have. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. They'll come up now for second down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. The comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the Cardinals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did.